Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of some F124 game news. Today, I'm going to be going through a few of the leaks that have come out recently, because all EA and Codemasters have announced today is the cover art, and that's it. The reveal livery trailer thingy is coming out on Friday, so we should get some more details on top of what we already know from today's video. So stay tuned to see that video. But yes, of course, the Championship Edition, and obviously the Standard Edition, somebody made a particular edit to the Standard Edition livery, not the cover art, and put Max Verstappen 3 seconds ahead before turn 1. Just to remind you where everyone else is in relation to Verstappen as well. But, yes. Big thing coming to F124, and something that the multiplayer community will be very happy about: anti-cheat. Yes, anti-cheat is coming to F124. It's EA's own anti-cheat Skyfall, so I don't know what that is. I'm slightly concerned how this is going to work for modding community, because obviously, if you run a mod in the past and you go into time trial, then it just invalidates your time. It's only when you're physically trying to cheat with deeply in the game files, not by using any light mods. Now, yeah. As I said, slightly concerned about how it's going to work with modding. Hopefully it is going to be, basically allow mods to continue for offline game modes. Obviously online there should be no mods. I think we can agree on that. But offline there definitely needs to be some mods, otherwise career mode will probably be dead by Christmas, if not before then. Now I want to say a huge thank you to Josh Merrin, by the way. He set up a new account, F124 News. I'll leave a link to this in the comments below, where you can go and check it out for yourselves. But obviously, contracts. So first of all, the contract system will be both in driver career mode and my team. However, both will work differently depending on each mode, which is expected. Players will be able to approach by teams at the end of each season or mid-season around 8 to 11, which is what happens now. Actually, you renegotiate your contract with the team. Now, be approached by teams means that teams can approach you to be their driver as well. You're able to negotiate contract salaries. However, overstepping the team's maximum acceptance will make the negotiation stops, which pretty similar thing to what happens now, because obviously in driver career mode, if you go for a high one, and they'll just reject you straight away as well. Whether or not the bidding process is going to be like that, like it was in my team, it's going to be that for driver career mode, I don't know. Players will be approached by teams by multiple factors. This can be either based on the player's total accolades, or their recognitions from race results, or rival outcomes against teammate or other drivers. Now, what I understand by rivals, and I'll come back to that in shortly, with rivalries, they overhauled that as well. So obviously you have teammates and also other drivers. And what I can understand about rivalries is you don't really get asked about them. They just happen, depending on what happens out on track as well. Players may also approach teams like the current system, how it is. Which, I guess the claim's still factored into this as well, whether you've got enough claim as well. When negotiating, teams may offer multi-year contracts to the player instead of the traditional 1-year contract that we've had. Accepting multi-year contracts will increase your recognition with the team and overall, so you may get better contracts in the future. So this is good. They're bringing back something from F1 2018, where you have like a sort of recognition with each team. This was F1 2018, 6 years ago, and they had this, and they didn't really use it properly, but they've had this in the game since then. They're bringing it back, and rightly so. Teams will set additional targets on their contracts, such as a minimum finish position, the expectation of the rivalry with your teammate. Teams will place you in either the first or second drive positions. However, this is something can be negotiated. Again, something else that's being brought back as well. I'm hoping there's an equal drive position as well, because we do see that in some teams like Mercedes and Ferrari, I think, as well have it currently, where they're equal drivers. Players may also decide they break their contract early if on a multi-year one, or can do so mid-season. This, however, will decrease your total recognition with the team. The team you broke the contract will be more unwilling to renegotiate with you in the future, so you're unlikely to be able to go back there if you break your contract there. If contract targets are not met, the teams may decide to demote you to second driver or drop you from the team entirely, which, you know, you could get fired if you're not performing. And this will force you to negotiate with another team. In my team, it's slightly different. It's also in co-op career as well, as far as Josh knows. But my team stated before, the contract system will be similar to driver career mode, but you're the one that negotiates, basically. So big things you can have. Obviously, you've got I presume that there might be bonuses in there as well. I'm presuming that that's a possibility. It'd be nice if they did, because that would match with the contract system in F1 Manager, where you offer the player the driver bonuses for reaching those targets. Obviously, will there be a cost to breaking your contract? Because there is fiction in money, even though in driver career mode currently it just sits there and rots for eternity. It doesn't actually mean anything. Will that actually finally be useful? I don't know, but yes, this is definitely different. There's going to be a bit more pressure on to meet targets and to perform against your rivals, against your teammate. I think I have up to 3 rivals, which I'll come back to, because there's another bit that I think I've got that says how many rivals you can have as well. But yes, multi-year contracts. Obviously it's normal stuff, like you can still approach your team, but they can also think having, first and second driver contract hopefully they bring the perk system that they had back in F1 2018 as well, I think, or F1 2019 if I remember rightly. That was something that needed to be done. But yes, now I'm going to step away from career mode. I'll come back to it, but that contract system is the main thing in today. Then we've got F1 World. Now F1 World is still in F1 24, and I'm sorry to say, everyone, it sounds like it's had the most attention. I'm so sorry. Yes, the Fan Zone is a new mode to F1 24. Players can create rooms where they represent their favourite driver and constructor from the real 2024 season. Your distinct room is similar to a fan club of sorts, where a player can join to join the reps the same driver / constructor. By completing an event in F1 World, players will be awarded points where they can climb to a leaderboard against other rooms. All at the end of the Fan Zone season, the top X rooms will be awarded prizes and all players in that Fan Zone room. These prizes will consist of helmets, driver suits, and more. As well, basically, this has probably had a lot of work to make this done, and it's a nice idea. It'd be nice if we had the rooms from F1 World in driver career mode, which doesn't look like we're going to get that. Again, I could be wrong about that, but it does look like the menu system will be it could be the same. The most has gone on contracts, and then here we've got F1 World. It's got new modes, Fan Zone. A lot of this has gone on to F1 World. This, for EA and Codemasters, F1 World is their priority, not career mode for F1 24, which is going to be a problem because 90% of the player base plays career mode and not F1 World. You know, this is not. They're trying to make it like Ultimate Team, and Ultimate Team is not pulling the players from manager mode. Sorry, excuse me. F1 World is not pulling the players from career mode like FIFA can bring those players from manager mode over into F1 into Ultimate Team. Yeah, a little bit disappointing, but there we go. Now, also leaked have been the achievements as well. There's 50 achievements apparently. Again, this seems to have all been leaked through the EA app. So yeah, again there. But we've got fan liaison goals in F1 World. So yeah, I don't know what that's going to be. I'm sure we're going to get there. Obviously, blueprints are back as well. The compendium, if you ever bother with that, it's basically a sticker album as well. Equip a different expression label on your super license profile. Again, I'm just reading this. I've got no idea what these are. Lock in your fans' own choices for a new F1 Season 3 time. World Season 3 times. Pretty sure that's for Season 1, but there we go. Redeem a completed goal in F1 World. As well. And then this is one. Reach an overall driver rating of 99 with any driver. Now this to me, this one here, suggests to me that your driver that you have in driver career mode will have a rating. Pretty much like it does in player career mode, and whether or not you be able to do stuff like in player career on FIFA, I've called it FIFA again, haven't I? FC 24, because that you're able to what's the word I'm looking for? Increase certain traits. Now, obviously, it's a lot difficult to do that in an F1 game than it is on an FC game, because obviously you are in full control of the thing. There's nothing the computer can do to limit your performance, unlike what they can do with less speed in FC as well. There's also reach an overall drive with 80 with a custom driver, so I presume you are getting a rating as well in driver career mode. Again, more stickers. Reach relationship level 3 with any specialist in driver career mode. Interesting. So I don't know what the specialists are. Whether I presume one of them is going to be your engineer, presumably Mark. But then who else is going to be there? Maybe they'll get those people from F1 World into career mode, and you have that relationship as well. That would be quite good. Have 3 active rivalry with 3 different drivers is one of them, so you can have more than one rivalry with one rivals. And active means that, does that mean rivalries become dormant and then reactivated at some point? I don't know. And increase a rivalry to career defining status, so that means that rivalries can increase in time depending on what happens as well. Complete all Seek 3 secret meetings and join that team at the end of the season. As we already know, you can negotiate their secret meetings. Interesting. Whether or not that's, I'm hoping that's going to be cutscenes. I really do. You got your own focus rating as well. So yes, whether or not, I don't know how this is going to apply to the player as well, but yeah, 55% recognition. Complete all 4 specialist goals in a single race weekend, so there's going to be that. I presume that's going to link to the contract. Complete 25 dynamic objectives as well. There's a heated status as well. Successfully defeat a rival in the championship narrative rivalry type. So is there going to be a bit of story potentially in driver career mode as well? Who knows? We've only ever had it in F1 2019, then obviously multi-year contract. and earn 4 perks from your specialist as any driver and driver career mode. That sounds like F1 World is crossing over into driver career mode as well. Yeah, and then there's vendors, which I think that was in F1 23 actually. But yes, big news. And activate an R&D scenario. I missed that one. Hopefully that's going to improve practice programs, because they really need an overhaul on F1 24. So yes, I'm just going to finish with this little thing. That was all that I can. I did have a look on the internet. It's not just Josh, but I would like to point out to Josh Merrin on Twitter, who also runs F1 24 News and Info. Huge thank you for him for revealing all of this. He's basically concept is section removed. So something in F1 World has been removed. Is it the supercars? Perhaps, I don't know. Something new's coming to F1 multiplayer, new game mode. So maybe we're getting another party mode or something. And obviously we've got minor updates to my team and co-op career. Presumably the contract system is one, and then obviously the rivalries as well, and driver career mode is a big one. But yeah, more details will be revealed soon as well, obviously officially and unofficially. But yes, that is where I'm going to leave it today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I see plenty more F1 24 game news videos as and when they come out. The next video should be on Friday, which will delay, unfortunately, the F1 24 mod video possibly to next week. I haven't got, to be honest, I haven't got round to recording it yet, so it was going to be a later one on Friday anyway. But as this is coming out, you know, there's no point me doing that video because it will get no views. So I will try my best to get that out for next week. Apologies about that for those of you waiting for that video. But yes, until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day and goodbye.